She can't right away,
for
right?
60 days.
Yeah. What about summer school this year?
She's doing that.
Okay.
That's why her official retirement isn't until September 1st.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was wondering.
Yeah, that stinks.
Yeah, it does. Oops, a little hot.
Yeah, she's a gem. I love having her there.
It's a fixture.
Jack Fisher was talking. He's like, I'm going to be the only dinosaur left in the building.
How many more years does he go?
Every year
Like
he says
2
it's
or
his
3.
last year. 2 or 3 more?
Why
I
can't
thought next year
I
was
think
his
it has
last
to do
year.
with how much more expensive it is to get insurance for. But I just found out that Mike can't stay on my insurance much longer.
Nope, he can't. Not
Why?
I guess it's the new Obamacare stuff.
Can Jean stay?
Yeah, because she doesn't have a job with insurance.
And I was like, well, Mike's not working, but they're like, he can get it through STRS.
Yeah, if
so
you
now
can
he
get it
has
through
to
another
get it through
source.
STRS. So our premium is going to double for our family, and he has to take on the premium for himself.
That's
So that's
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, we're getting screwed pretty hard on everything. What are you gonna do? It's the times.
so our premium is like quadrupling ultimately, or more.
That stinks.
And now, like, what if the doctors that we go to now that are in our
Right, don't
preferred
take
list
that
aren't
STRs.
his preferred list, and we're gonna have twice the paperwork, which he already hates. And like the deductible, he's gonna have his own deductible, and we're gonna have
Yeah,
our
and
deductible.
the deductible's going up.
That's huge. And we have co-pays now?
And we have co-pays now. Yeah,
What's
I'm
our
just not
copay?
going to the doctors. I can
25, I think. Well, I
Depending
hardly
on where
ever
you
do
go.
go
I
to the
hardly ever
doctor.
do too. Well, I shouldn't say that.
I just go for like a yearly
Yeah,
checkup.
exactly.
But I've never like my kids have been really healthy, which is a blessing.
Well-
But probably not super recent because she's been really healthy. And no, well, we took her out of our active patient list. I said no problem, go ahead and activate her. Right, because it was for, I don't remember why, but it was like everything they said on the phone felt like one more smack.
Right.
She's not.
We're not going to cover.
It's not going to be covered by insurance. Like what the heck?
You're like, really? What's
And then
next?
after that first year,
It seems so odd to me. A doctor's not taking more patients. It's like a car salesman's being like, sorry, sold enough this year. I don't need to sell anymore.
Well,
Go down the
yeah.
street. They'll sell you a car.
Yeah, but doctors only have so much time though. They gotta.
You don't see all your
gotta
patients
play
at once
golf.
anyway. You don't see all your patients at once
That is a
anyway.
good point.
You want 40 hours a week booked. As far out as the eye can see.
Yeah.
I mean,
And my dentist, when it gets close to your time to come, they call you. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, we got an opening today. You want to come for your appointment?
our dentist does too.
You see Dr. Liss?
Yep.
Yep.
He is Johnny on the spot. Busy is what he wants to be. I mean,
Ooh. We caught that.
Yeah, he did. Is 5 Sam done? No, John Blank.
Do you have Sam?
I did, yes, last year.
Last
And then he transferred to college prep this year.
He was in my comp class last year. Now this year he's in my CP bio.
AU basketball's over though, so that's
Aren't you
good.
going?
Yes, their last tournament last weekend.
How old are the boys now, Matt?
12 and 10.
Wow, playing AAU. That's kind of the age of my little nephews.
Mm.
My one nephew's 12 and the other one's going to turn 11 at the end of this month. So he's 10 right now. 6th and 5th grade.
6th and 5th, okay.
That's what my 6th grade nephew, oh my gosh. His voice changed. this
Really?
year.
Already?
A 6th grader. Like I
Yeah,
called
that
and he
happens.
answered the phone and I'm like, whoa. It's like, oh my gosh, Jeremy, your voice is so deep. And he's like a typical middle schooler. He's like, oh, really?
Brandon's voice hasn't changed. But
Well, that's pretty early for a boy usually. I mean, it's like 8th grade, pretty
he's
much.
excited now though because he wears deodorant.
Oh, I said to my sister, I said, is he wearing deodorant? And she's like, well, he has it. I don't know if he puts it on.
Oh, jeez.
No, he has Old Spice, that's right.
Oh.
Because he likes the commercials.
Stop. But he's taller than me now.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I was this tall in 6th grade. I grew this tall in 6th grade and never got any
Stop.
taller. The tallest person in my class in 6th grade.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Just like me.
Did you get really tall in 6th grade and then not to grow anymore?
I was puny.
Oh.
I was pretty much always the smallest.
Oh.
I was still growing in college.
Yeah. Brian grew a little bit more in college, even though his biggest growth spurts were in high school.
Whoops.
Whoa.
Sorry. Just a little push.
Yeah.
It'll take me an hour to put all the videos together, and then it'll take like literally 15 minutes to upload 3 1-hour games. You won't even take that long.
What's that lady doing?
That's what it's like to have a lot of internet.
Where? Oh, like all bundled up? Just watching it.
How do you know it's a lady?
It's just a
I mean,
guess.
it's probably most likely.
I think the hat gives it away. Look at all those people over my slattery's car.
There were a whole bunch of people out on the track when I came in. I couldn't figure. Like I saw one kid out in the field, like trying to kick field goals or something like that. But there are all these people standing around on the track.
On the high school track?
Yeah, Roosevelt. What was that?
Don't know.
That's cute.
That's awesome.
That's cute.
That's me. That's.
Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Looks just like you. That's the biggest you ever
That's
wore in
you
your
when you
whole
were
life
little?
is
I
that
know.
picture.
My mom brought this picture of me over, and we put it next to Emily's picture on the fridge.
Oh my goodness.
Our hair's even like the same color.
Yeah.
Fun.
It's seriously the biggest you ever wore. That is Laura and Uncle John in Puerto Rico. What an awesome picture.
Mm.
Well, it is. I mean, like weight wise.
Oh. Yeah. No, I actually that picture cracks me up.
It's cute. I think it's the last
Can
time
you
he
kick it?
actually played
You
still.
can't.
Is it allowed?
It's like,
No.
no,
Sort of. Greenish.
he's brown and white.
Yeah, I see him now. Okay, yeah, I do remember. It's like Spaniel.
Mhm.
The pointer.
Yeah.
Remember? Oh, we took him and the dog park and I backed into my garage
Yes.
door. Who does
That's
that?
hilarious. was.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't open.
Was it down? He just backed this way.
Oh man, it's terrible.
I backed into Randy Klein's car in my driveway.
I think I remember you saying that. Or him talking
Yeah, because
about
Kyle came over to babysit the kids.
Oh yeah.
And me and Gene were leaving, and I totally forgot that he was in my
Right.
driveway.
See? It's not just me.
Whoops.
Nice.
Just the worst feeling, especially when you scrape it like halfway down. And you're like,
Right.
oh no, now what? Do I go forward or do I just
Right.
finish it off? What's the best thing to do?
Oh, it's terrible.
We were following my sister and her husband to a restaurant. We were getting ready to pull out onto this kind of busy road, and my brother-in-law kind of inched forward and acted like he was going to keep going, like watching the traffic, and all of a sudden he saw a car and he stopped. Well, Mike is watching the traffic and inching forward, and he didn't see Dale stop. He ran into him seriously, like this hard, and it did terrible damage on both of our bumpers. It was hardly a hit.
Dang.
Because Mike was just rolling, barely moving
Right.
at all. Barely bumped him.
Huh.
Caved in our front bumper, messed
Wow.
up his whole. It must have been just the way it hit the corner of our bumper hit his bumper, and it just messed them both up big time.
Wow.
What a mess.
I was in Florida one time, and I was in my Explorer, so it's up high, and this car in front of me had an empty trailer on the back of it. We were all stopped at a red light, and I stopped behind the trailer. Well, I looked down at my phone because we were trying to find directions to someplace, and then I looked up and I was like, oh, I have all this space, and I went and I went like right over there. Yeah, but it was empty. So I don't know what kind of trailer, I shouldn't say. But
Any
yeah.
damage to it?
No, and the girl was totally cool. She was like, we all pulled over and it was fine. And we're like, can you give us directions
What
to?
the
I know,
heck?
right? Like we've been sitting here for 5 minutes and now you're gonna hit me?
That's great.
Yeah, that was one of my finer moments.
Get it going.
I was sitting in mine at that car wash a long time ago.
Oh.
You know, we're just sitting there for, 45 minutes an hour. A little old lady behind me must have forgot to keep her foot on the brake. She ran into my truck. But her hood went literally underneath my bumper.
Yeah.
Like it was so much higher than her car. It didn't do anything to my truck.
Right. Aw.
Because it hit my trailer edge actually. It destroyed her hood. I felt bad for her. Just sitting there and I feel
You're like,
I'm like, what?
I got stuck in the car wash.
You
Yeah,
got
you
stuck
told
in
me
the
that.
car wash.
Ripped my
damage.
mirror off. Scratched up the side of my car. I don't even know what happened to the car wash.
Gosh, that would make me so mad.
It
They wanted
did,
to-
yeah, detailed it was beautiful. I was like, alright. Didn't cost me a dime. From the car wash.
So the car wash paid for all the damage?
No, it was one of those automated car wash places where you just put the money and nobody works there.
Yeah.
But I had, like how Allstate has that like vanishing deductible. So I have zero deductible, and they just just get it fixed. Pay anything.
I wouldn't think you'd have to pay for that. I mean, you wouldn't even have to pay a deductible on that.
I think it was I don't know whose fault they were considered it.
It should be their fault.
How'd you get stuck in it? If it's
I'm
one of those
still
ones
not
that
really
you...
sure
It must have
about
just
Lucky yourself.
malfunctioned.
I don't know. Probably I was maybe at fault. I don't know for sure. But I don't
I bet you
know.
just malfunctioned.
I hope so.
'Cause they have like sensors on them.
Yeah, it wouldn't go and it wouldn't go and it wouldn't go, and I kept pulling up. That's what happened. And then it finally started going. Well, by that time I was like in its
Too far
path,
in.
and yeah, it was bad. So I don't know who got
Is that a shot?
charged for that.
I think it was intended to be a shot.
Boy, are we having a hard time scoring?
Everybody is.
I know, we've been like right in front of their net.
Oh.
Nice steal.
Yeah, well,
Ooh. Are we allowed to do that?
no,
don't know, but we've done it to them and not gotten called, and then they doesn't get called.
I don't think I've ever seen a boys lacrosse game go so long.
I never, none of the
I
ones I've ever
know.
worked
They usually
in.
have fairly high scores.
Oh my gosh, he hit the post.
Oh my gosh, I thought that was in.
I did too, I was like, wow, man.
Good goal, knows where the post is.
Better to be lucky than good.
Yeah.
Two cliches busting out here.
Go count.
Do you remember when Dan Patrick and Keith Olbermann used to do Sports Center?
Yeah.
They were the best.
They were good, that's
I
old
used to
school.
love listening to them.
Have you seen that special with Stuart Scott? He's cancer.
Stuart Scott has cancer?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's had it for a while.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
kind of cancer does he have?
You were gonna ask me that.
I did not know that. Huh.
Yeah, that's why he's not on. Yeah, they did a special on him. Oh my gosh. But he, I mean, I don't know what the. I forget what kind of cancer it is. Yeah, it seemed like.
Yeah, because I think this is his second time he had it and went through treatment and then
Yeah.
he came back.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But I don't know.
He's cooler than any other son.
What's that? They're gonna play on and see if we score. Is that what they'll do?
Olbermann and Patrick.
He does like fighting or boxing and fighting or something. He's had
That one-
50
Goal!
Who threw that?
Yeah,
Number 22. I didn't know if I was maybe seeing it wrong.
32 seconds, guys. Come on, come on, come on.
Whoa, good stop.
Man, they've removed stuff from his abdomen 3 times. His appendix. Sorry. There's like 2 seconds. I know, right? But he didn't.
Every other
10
weekend
minutes?
she's gonna go up to Marblehead. And on the opposite weekends I'll be going up to New York tomorrow.
There you go. Harass him. Harass him.
A little bit of sunshine, I see.
I know.
Some ray of sunshine.
Wow. Forgot what it looked like.
Yeah, we all did. I'll be curious to know what it's like to be outside when there's no wind.
Right. Yes, no wind, no rain, clouds.
Yeah.
What's the weather supposed to be tomorrow?
Probably more like this.
About like this.
I'll take
A little
it.
more rain.
I'll take it.
Really?
After this winter, pretty much take anything.
Crazy.
We're waiting for a little bit warmer.
I've reset my level, set my expectations for what I call good weather.
Set your bar a little bit lower, huh?
Yeah, I just set it to
Next
something.
Thursday's supposed to be 80, but of course it's supposed to rain.
Oh,
Like,
no.
really?
I like the
Yeah, I
Mother
didn't
Nature
either.
that's not trying to kill me.
Do we have home
Yeah.
games next week?
how about this?
Yes.
I haven't really looked at this.
Aaron's driving home from school
Yeah,
today.
and Tuesday is
Gets right by
home,
the
and that
police
might be
station, his tire
senior
falls
night.
off.
Oh,
So,
do they have somebody announcing that
You
now?
said fall off?
Her name is Heidi McCord, you might know.
Andrew just told me that Aaron was having
Are they gonna
some
go on and on like that?
noise with it, and Andrew was having the same thing
hope
I think
not.
Andrews is
And in
Andrews
first
is when he
grade,
turns,
they
I
right?
know.
when he brakes.
Breaks. That's
That's the
And
road.
then in
So I was gonna have him
second grade,
drive
they had
backwards
their
in the
first
parking lot
communion.
and see if it could clean,
Third grade.
unwarp it or unstick
Oh
the
my
pad and
God.
stick it. 'Cause that's what it sounds like to me.
No, another fly.
You know, like the rotors
yeah.
rubbing funny, the pad
You have
is.
to let it fly around or have Matt.
Till Matt
Do
gets
his
here. and-
business.
What it
Yeah.
was, Aaron had it
Mm.
set of low profile tires. We put them on the other day,
Uh-huh.
and of course, my version of torque wasn't the factory version of torque, and
So they get torque tighter?
yeah, they needed
Or
they needed to be tighter, and I think they needed to be longer.
Oh,
good
good
stop.
longer.
Yeah, longer.
Oh, wow.
amounts. So they're wider tires, wider, low profile.
Do you have any luck though getting it back together?
Wow,
Is it drivable now, or
it's
is it
drivable. He had to take it to. He had to have it towed to the shop.
right? Is he scared, or he's alright?
He was just mad.
Is that
You know how
7
it is.
o'clock
Yeah.
Tuesday?
Yes.
And they'll do the senior stuff ahead of time?
Yes.
They'll be here.
Matt's
At least he's
assuming
close to home.
that
And
is
he wasn't on the highway.
senior night.
Yeah, they're right across from the
Find out
cop
for sure.
station, so they came
Yeah.
out and directed traffic.
Do you think
Sweet.
Matt would be mad if I texted him and said we had an emergency situation in the press box? And then he got up here and found out there was a
I
fly.
think you should take a picture of it and send it to
Okay,
me.
there you go.
That'd be less than freaking directed.
I don't know how it happened, but he came back to life.
He's there!
These facilities are unacceptable. Did you
Right.
expect better?
Yeah. It's on that thing and I can't get it. I gotta set this on the window. There we go.
I'll tell you if the whistle.
They'll get over it. They probably already have.
It's gonna be that 1-0.
No, that's why I'm hoping for another goal here real fast. There we go.
Not from this team though.
No, our team. That's why I'm hoping for a goal from our team. So I can't complain.
Dude, you don't gotta go long, dude. You get somebody close.
That thing's creeping me out all like going.
Oh, come on.
Sun's gonna come out.
Really?
Hey, that little weird yellow stripe's gone.
Oh yeah, it is.
Probably had to reline it after they mowed it the last time. Oh, it's kind of like rugby right now.
Right.
Clock.
It's already on.
Okay. That's quick. You want to come out riding? Andrew's got that little duck move and he draws that. Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice pass.
He draws that slash to the head.
Does not make his mother happy.
We know that. Or sweet Babu getting hit in the head.
I was just about to say that. That's dead meat when he gets here. Heidi.
Oh, he did.
He said, he came back to like, get up here and get this beast. It's dead meat when I get there. I said, oh.
Forgot that you just sent that.
Nice try. Nice try.
Is that loud? No.
Apparently.
Because he has something.
Move the ball around.
Oh.
Whoa, missed it. Go. No.
No slash.
I'm out. They have the ball.
I said it too, so it's both of us.
Matt, where's our buddy? Where's the
Way
test?
up there.
Oh,
He's trying to hide from that.
Didn't do much hurrying to get here, did he?
No. Which won't be in here as soon as I was out of here, but apparently that didn't affect him very much. Watch behind you, buddy. Door. That thing could have killed us by the
Where
time
is
it took you to get here.
Dead meat.
What's up there?
Where'd he go?
Oh man, see. Must have gone back out. That's your job. We can't do everything around here, man. Right? We can only do so much. It's only two of us.
Can't take your eyes off of the game.
Right.
A lot of scoring.
Oh yeah.
Well, you never know when it's going to happen.
I know
Gotta
it's
be
not
ready at
gonna
all
happen
times.
right this second. She takes this way more seriously than I do. Notice that?
Get the ball.
Good time, guys.
He's got it. 11. Go,
Take
go,
a
go,
shot.
Shane. Throw it in there. So close.
Denied. That was the right play?
Yeah.
Two very good goalies, I'll say.
Oh yeah, I think he saved that with his shaft. Like he went like this.
Right,
And
to get there.
stick. So
Wow.
Quick quarters. That's your school. It's like 50, 60 grand. Well, and I'm like,
she's a senior.
yeah. She's enrolled at Kent State.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, Emily, do you understand what kind of debt you're going to be in? No, that's what I try to tell her.
And it's not like she's going to be making $100,000
No.
when she graduates.
That's what I'm also trying to tell her, but she thinks she is. And I'm like, no, you're not. Oh,
That's
it's just,
if
and I
you're
feel
gonna put
bad for
yourself
her.
in
It's-
debt that far, you better be making about
Right.
200,000.
Yeah, right. You better be
Eventually,
doctor
anyway.
or something. Yeah, and you're not going to be a graphic artist. I'm sorry. So I try to use like Nate Rutsky as an example. Well, he went to that fancy school in Chicago and he lives at home with no job now. 2 years later.
The school you go to.
She's gonna be in debt
Makes a
anyways.
difference.
That's
when
what I
you're
try to tell
a
her.
senior, what school you go to seems like such a huge
I
decision,
know.
but once you get
Yeah.
graduated, it's like as long as you have a degree
Right.
and you have a job and you're making money,
Yeah.
who cares if you went to Harvard or Kent State?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't tell you where like 98% of the people we teach with went to college. You know, and
Especially in education.
maybe
I mean-
it really doesn't matter, but still, even in an area like that.
That's true.
I mean, with my kids, I remember when Brian was getting ready to do school, Dr. Bella, his orthodontist, said, you know, Brian, I'd pick the school where you can graduate with the least amount of debt because they're
Yes.
both basically similar. Because he was debating between Case Western and Toledo.
Right. And that's
You
what
gotta
I-
take the same MCAT. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I tried to explain to her, but and she yesterday was like supposed to be like the last day to register for this crap place, blah blah blah, but it cost $600 just to register.
Register? Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
what? And
That's a no-brainer to me.
I know. I was like, Emily, I said, I'm not trying to like squash your dreams. I know she was like so dejected, but
Your dream should be the job, not
Yeah.
the school.
Right.
oh, nice one, Matt. I'm gonna use that one. Emily.
Yes.
Good job.
That, honestly, that wasn't even a thought in my mind. It was go to school cheap.
Ah.
GED good enough
Can't
to
read,
be.
can't write, can't state.
Yep.
Hey,
Well, when I grew up in Toledo,
So
they called
high.
it Bancroft High because Toledo was on Bancroft Road.
see?
And well, two of my kids will be done with that school pretty soon.
Yeah,
But
that's funny. I know.
things change, your opinion changes.
Exactly. When it's time to pay the bills. Yeah, no, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel bad for her, but she's just not being realistic.
No.
She thinks that she's gonna get this sweet job just because she goes to school
Kids
there.
really don't understand financial.
Well, that too.
They don't.
She's like, what? I'm gonna have a monthly payment whether I go there or Kent State. I'm like, no, no.
One monthly payment's gonna be like a house payment, the other's gonna be like a car payment.
House you can't live in.
Yeah, right. I'm like, and then you're not gonna be able to buy a car.
You buy a bucket.
Now you're
Why
doing
not go to college if you're gonna have that much debt? It's
Right.
not worth
Good
it.
point.
It's
Oh,
not.
man, Matt. Yeah, I gotta write these things down. Can you just call her for me? No,
I'm seriously.
Oh! Was that in? Was that your son?
he says no. It's in now.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
Was that Andrew?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that goalie.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Why would he get a penalty?
You
you
argue
can't
about it.
argue.
And then he picked the ball up and threw it.
Oh, well, that would be a penalty.
You gotta give it back because you gotta give it back to the ref or whatever. Yeah. Well, I can imagine his frustration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so close.
He was back there. So,
Get the ball.
yeah.
keep it down here, guys.
Nice ball. You
You gotta keep it down here.
Physical.
Whoa. That was rough.
Like,
No call. Interesting.
big kid too.
Jasper this Kong ball.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, I think it's as hard as freaking lacrosse ball, and he wants to play it in the house, and like for 4 hours a day, like nonstop. I'm like,
Is it the kind you put peanut butter in, or just like a chew ball?
It's a.
there's a hole in the middle. You can put stuff in the middle of it, but he
Yeah,
just
those
wants to
things
chase it nonstop.
Those things are heavy.
Yeah.
Emily
I broke
picks
it
those
up.
up, freaking throws them
Oh,
against the
great.
wall. She does.
Well, so do I
Come on,
accidentally.
vaginal life.
Oh, jeez. Well, and I got the heavy duty one because Jasper like destroys everything. He's got the world's strongest jaws and teeth.
Those are pretty indestructible.
Oh yeah, he hasn't even put a dent in it.
Ooh,
He just
wow,
was
nice shot.
great.
That's a nice shot.
You can tell he got some good for little. His jaws are wicked. But he's sweet. He's the nicest dog.
That's not that Pixie destroyed everything too. Like every stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
pointless to buy.
Yep.
Just destroyed.
Yeah, I've stopped buying stuffed animals, which I feel bad for Marley because she loves them and she doesn't destroy them.
Oh, yeah, that one in. That was out.
The autism puzzle pieces.
That's cute.
Wow.
That's nice.
See what my students got? Is the autism
Aw.
puzzle pieces.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, what else? It's really cool.
Who gave it to you?
What? Yeah, I did. But what are they?
Didn't even smear them.
Good job. Beautiful. I really missed the top, but that's all
We
right.
could write through it that way.
Yeah, good idea. Look at the stripe on it.
Yeah.
On the sides. Strange.
I love your patio.
So, did I show you this?
Yeah, you should.
They're so cool.
I can't wait to get that.
Yeah, I
bought
really
a
like
grill
that.
last night.
Did you?
Yes.
Nice.
I ordered it.
I grilled for the first time last week.
I've been
in
wanting
my
my
life.
Weber grill so
In
bad.
your
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I was
my
like,
griller.
I'm done. I'm done with grills like that
Yeah.
are junk.
Right.
I'm so tired of getting a grill the last 3
My
years.
dad garbage picked mine from his neighbor. He used to fry. Oh, my dad's used it, I should say. I don't know. But now I Bill turned on and then I cook. So I still haven't turned it
Mine
on.
still works.
Yeah, what's
It's just
wrong? We just don't like
I
it.
hate it.
Oh my gosh.
It's a piece of junk. It is.
So is mine, I don't care. Cooks the food. Oh, I dropped the
Well,
piece of kibasi
it-
down the grate though.
The grates are kind of rusty.
yeah.
I'm not spending $70 to get a new grate.
Is that how much
you
they
can
are?
spend $700 for a lever.
Oh, you can get for $20 at Walmart. Replacement.
Great.
I think it's $700.
I need
Was
to
it?
do
Yeah.
See, I was all over that. Damn it. That's not good attention.
Yeah, but then you gotta buy it. You know, the burner will go, and then
Yeah, you're just trying to.
the igniter will go.
You keep justifying it however you want.
She's like, that's
Free play.
money for a grill.
No, it's about average.
It'll last me 15 years.
So you should have been like, no, it's pretty normal anymore. Yeah, it's the Cadillac of grills.
It's not even.
Tom has one too.
The nice ones are like $2,500.
Yeah, I think that's probably his price.
This has no side burners or nothing.
Oh, okay.
Who uses those?
No, nobody.
Go get on their way, it's ruined.
Yeah, just ruined.
Aw.
She's on.
He's actually a good cook.
That's good.
It's a good skill.
Yeah, it
Not
is.
anything grilled is good. I mean, even hot dogs are good grilled.
I'm not a big hot dog. But I do like kibasi and smoked sauce.
Eat fish.
Bit? No, I hate fish.
Everything's good.
Mm-hmm. I like grilled veggies on
Oh, brats.
Okay.
Crease violation. Can't do that.
He's over and back. Look like he's going over.
Right. You're over there.
Yeah, it is.
It's nice when a company up here. Doesn't know what crap.
These fucking things
Is the flag down?
are angry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my brother got a job.
Good.
Hallelujah.
Good.
Sweet.
Starts a week from Monday.
What is gonna work?
He's union and he does underground tunneling stuff. So
Uh-huh.
winters they're mostly laid off.
Mm.
But
Get in there.
so he just got called back to his old company. But he had left them on less than happy terms.
Mm.
So we were a little worried he wasn't going to be getting called back.
Mm.
And since he's living in my house off of my measly paycheck,
Mm.
I was very happy to hear he's getting called back.
Will he still be living with you?
For a while,
Until
probably.
he gets-
Yeah, he's got to get himself together. He needs more than just a job.
Is it private or?
Yeah, it is.
Private.
It is private.
I think it's around that area too, somewhere around there. Gatesville. Yeah.
That was laughing.
It was so funny because I remember both of those things within like 30 seconds of each other.
And I would
Yeah,
have responded
Gatesville.
more. Like I laughed on the inside, but I was in the middle of lecturing my brother, so I couldn't.
I just wanted to let you
I know.
because it was bothering
I
me.
know, I do
couldn't
that all
get it
the
off my
time.
mind.
Yep.
What a prepper is?
That too.
We were trying to remember what city or whatever university school was in. It was like bothering me because
Yeah. And what kind of car my sister-in-law drove.
yeah.
So,
All the important questions. in the
right,
world.
right. Got them all figured out, so life is good now.
Timeout? Maybe?
Oh, I mean, so that it's not in the terrorist hands.
How
somewhere.
can not one piece of debris
Right,
come
right.
show up?
That's. I mean, I know the ocean's huge, but yeah, that doesn't
Something's
make sense
got
to
to
me.
wash up on shore.
Right.
eventually. It's-
Nah.
I mean, unless-
You think how deep the ocean is?
Yeah, but that
Nothing
it's like,
comes up from the very, very bottom. It
Yeah, but it
stays.
shouldn't
Yeah,
have
but
all made it to the very,
stuff
very
on-
bottom.
There's materials on that plane that float.
Remember,
Right.
a hurricane went over the area that they were searching. Right after that plane went missing, a hurricane went through that space. So there was 3 or 4 days they couldn't go where they wanted to go.
Something to think about
I mean,
that whole
clothes
thing.
and
Right, right. I mean,
if the
next
plane-
time she
the plane had
says,
to-
use
like,
the
it hit
seat
the
cushion as a
ocean.
flotation device.
If he let it down so softly that it landed on the ocean,
Yeah, it's-
somebody should be alive.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
No.
Once that happens, you're talking like 3 seconds.
Mhm.
Nobody's gonna have time to do anything.
Physical pain.
Very.
No one to say that.
Last 3 seconds. Let's do this.
No, I hook's just bashing that kid. 14 seconds just to get down there and then we'll see it. Aww. They're back in town.
Yeah, they've been back for a while. Thank goodness. Their mail's still coming to our house.
Oh.
Not only is their
Yeah.
mail still
Even
coming,
sign.
even on the back, like I don't sign my name, I put please CID.
Yeah, they don't
Nobody
check.
even looks at it.
Nope.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know, his time. I knew it was 9, but then I...
Don't think it's gonna
No, it really does
Two
not
goals.
matter. If it was one goal, maybe it would
Right.
You got those 4 seconds.
I wouldn't want to beat ya.